Hello, hello! Okay. We can only play one game today because I have, what you call it? Oh, class. I have a class, right after at 11. So, yeah, just this one game today. I'll try and get 3 games in tomorrow, but we might not make it if they're like a little bit long or if I get a little bit dumb. I don't think I have any puzzle games lined up just yet. They should just all be like basic visual novels. We'll see. Anyways, I'm so excited for this game because this game is like, it has the same art style as, what's it, Glass Mass and Rose of Versailles. And it's just that classic old shoujo art style. It's so good. And apparently it's Yuri themed, so that's always exciting. I don't play enough GL games, honestly, or consume enough GL media at all. So this will be a good change. A breath of fresh air in my BL world. What am I saying? Let's just start. Oh, it looks good! It looks so good! "1974, Hyogo Prefecture. Before a sea of red fabric, the lights turn off and the orchestra swells. Its song echoes through the heartbeat of young men and women across Japan. Tonight, the Black Rose Revue will deliver the most ambitious performance of its history. Through the magic of the theater, we are transported to the opulent halls of Versailles. On the brink of revolution, Thorns of the Royal Court presents a tale of a daring cross-dressing noblewoman navigating treacherous politics and dangerous affections. Fans from the entire country came to see Raika Ikeda, our star, Otokoyaku woman playing the role of a man. This unique blend of roles where women portray both genders is the hallmark of the Black Rose Revue, a revered theatrical tradition in Japan. Tonight, the famous Ikeda will share the spotlight with a promising up-and-comer. Co-starring is Chihiro Sato, a budding talent, emerges as lead Musumeyaku, traditionally playing a woman's character. This is the way of the Black Rose Revue. It's a realm where dreams, ambition, and emotions intertwine, where women pursue the allure of fame, navigating both camaraderie and rivalry. And as the curtains rise, our new star unveils her radiance to an awaiting audience. What is this? I'm so nervous. This is my cue. God, I could die. You can do it, Chihiro. Everything you've done for these past few years has led you to this moment. Why am I having trouble reading? Now all that's left to do is step into the light. It's her! It's her! Chihiro, look this way! Goodness, this crowd is so loud. It's not like I can turn back. I have no choice but to give them my all. Oh no, she's so perfect! She's even prettier than Miss Tomiko! I think they like me. The voice of an angel. I think I'm in love. Marry me, Chihiro. I'm single. I'm single. Too bad I can't make out what they're saying. Ew. The show is over, but it's like a part of me still remains on stage. I'm tired, but I never felt so alive. There she is. Chihiro, over here. Don't hide over there alone. Everyone wants a piece of you tonight. Come now, Mia. You're smothering her with your attention. I don't mind. See? Plus, Chihiro's a star now. She better get used to the attention. You're getting ahead of yourself, haha. But it's true, you were the highlight of the show. The crowd was going nuts for you. Mia, please, won't you mind your tongue? Nevertheless, our little Urshan is right. You were superb tonight. We'll go over your performance tomorrow. For now, you should rest and enjoy your success. Thank you, madame. It means the world to me. See you tomorrow, superstar. The way they looked at me, it was different. I could get used to this. Oh my, success is getting to my head, isn't it? Oh, it's Miss Ikeda. She seems hesitant. Is something on her mind? Just staring at me. I wonder what she's thinking. I should engage her in conversation. Miss Ikeda, what brings you here? The sheepish look in her eyes subsides for a playful glint. I've come to know and appreciate that expression from Miss Ikeda. What brings me here, Misato, in this theater? Well, I've been told of this little thing called, what was it again? Morose Marigold Theater? Or was it Gloomy Geranium? No, wait. Shadowy Sunflower? Ah, my days. It was something ominous like that. Anyway, I was hoping to pass an audition. I'm something of an actress myself, you see. Miss Ikeda, what will the world come to if the Revue star Otoyaku stars teasing beginners such as myself? Otokoyaku. Did I read that wrong? Otokoyaku. You sound like Madame Kaede. And don't belittle yourself, Misato. You're far from a beginner. You should put more stock in your own capabilities. Who sounds like Madame Kaede now? Miss Ikeda, is everything alright? You seem troubled. What? Who? Me? Her disarming smile takes me by surprise. I can't help but tease her back. No. That charming newcomer that was looking for an audition. The one that couldn't remember the name of our esteemed Black Rose Revue? Ah, curses, you got me this time, Misato. I won't let my guard down with you again. But never mind that. You were wonderful tonight. It was a delight to share the stage with you. I hope I'll have the honor to be your partner again in the future. I can't believe that Miss Ikeda would think so highly of me. For a moment, her words leave me dumbfounded. We look at each other and no one is saying anything, as if a spell was cast upon us. Kiss her? Slow down, girl. Miss Ikeda, this is the highest praise I can imagine. You've been a model for me ever since I joined the Revue. Well, well. It's been lovely, Misato, but I'm sure you have places to be. I know I do. Don't let me keep you any longer. You're right, Miss Ikeda. This was lovely, and I do need to go back and change. I'm sure I'll see you again soon. We part ways in the returning silence of the theater's backstage. Oh gosh. I walk back to my room, stomach full of butterflies. Do you want to save? Yeah, sure. Act 1, Scene 2, The Mysterious Correspondent. Another tiresome day. Mrs. Kaede is working us to exhaustion. We're all pushing our limits to put the troop's new play together. Lawrence of the Royal Court did really well with our audience, I'm glad, but it means we have to work even harder for our next show. Well, I shouldn't complain, this is the life that I always wanted. My hard work has earned me a personal corner of the dressing room. While it's humble, it is my home, my personal oasis. Oh wait, the clothes at the back, one of them is Sailor Moon! Yeah, the wig too, that's Sailor Moon. I don't think Sailor Moon existed in 1974. Wait, I feel like this monkey is a reference to something too, but I don't know what it is. I should probably check around, make sure that everything is in place. I open my drawer. Underneath the fan mail, I find what I'm looking for. What my heart so desires. My forbidden love. A smuggled bar of milk chocolate with almonds. Miss Kaede keeps us on a strict regimen. Many foods are off limits. The contents of this drawer could get me in trouble, and yet I can't resist taking a bite. It's just so good. Feeling the guilt of my crime, I tuck the chocolate bar back in its hiding spot. No one needs to know. I check my station. It's pretty crowded. Someone dropped the biggest bouquet of roses I've ever seen in my life on top of it. A letter is neatly tucked on my vanity. It must be from the person that delivered the roses. Could it be? To my beloved angel, for years I've known that you were destined for greatness. I've watched your ascent from the shadows, marveling at your grace, my dearest swan, and your dazzling progress. Might I dare to believe that throughout these many years, my steadfast encouragement and deep affection have played even a small role in guiding you to the stardom you now embrace? And yet, my beloved, there is nothing in my most exalted dreams that could have prepared me for your last performance. Your recent portrayal on the stage transcended the realm of mere artistry. It was a vision of perfection, a manifestation of grace and beauty, epitomizing the fervent vitality of youth in its prime. You, a beacon of hope and artistry piercing through our very souls. Others, unsightly, clumsy geese, barely fit to reflect the light of your radiance. I shall look forward to your next appearance, no doubt as a main role again, as fitting for my dear swan, with burning impatience. With undying love, E.M. These mysterious black envelopes pop up on my desk every once in a while. When the first came up, I was merely first-year student of the music school. I thought it was a prank. But the letters just keep coming. To this day, I don't have the faintest idea who my secret admirer might be, or what they saw in me back then. I can't deny that I've appreciated the attention, it's flattering. And in the cutthroat world of the Revue, it feels good to know that someone out there believes in you. They write with such affection, such encouraging warmth, but there's obsession beneath the kindness. It makes me feel uneasy. I suppose I'll put it with the others. E.M., I wonder if you'll ever reveal yourself to me. As much as these letters unnerve me, they comfort and intrigue me too. I can't bear to throw them out. Over the years, I've kept them in a little chest, where here's another to add to the collection. As tired as I am from today's work, I need to glance over the next script. Moonlit Guardians, huh? I can't believe I nabbed a lead role so early in my career. Things are looking up. Ah! Ow! My finger! Paper cuts are so tiny, yet so painful. A dab of ointment and a band-aid should fix this up quick, but my poor letter, blood-stained. Though folded, the red blood is still visible. Forevermore, my blood beside this unknown person's writing. It's almost romantic. I'll just keep saving every time they ask me to save. How many scenes does this act have? A thorn behind the rose. The theater is unusually quiet today. My every footstep echoes through these chambers in an uneven rhythm. It's like a heartbeat, pronounced yet delicate, lending a sense of vitality to these lifeless walls. Yet, when I stop walking, it's as if... total silence, nothing to be stirred. Oh? Is someone there? I told you I saw what I saw!
And I said there ain't no one there, just shadows playing tricks, nothing more. Your eyes playing tricks cause them jittery nerves, maybe?
Nerves? I think you underestimate me.
Ain't about underestimating. I ain't convinced, Sep.
Sep? The stagehand lowers his voice and whispers something to the young woman. What nonsense! The same babble you always are on about.
You reckon? Stars ain't immune to falling, darling. And right now, you ain't exactly shining.
What did you say? But her indignation halts, her fiery gaze landing on me? The anger dissipates, replaced by a curious gleam. It seems we have a little eavesdropper. Her eyes meet mine. She's talking about me!
Eh? Oh, it's Misato, ain't it?
Come on out, little mouse. Little mouse? Feeling somewhat embarrassed yet indignant, I cautiously step forward.
I was watching from the rafters and you had a real sparkle on stage yesterday.
Yes, truly. I like Tomiko. She looks so good. Also, her waist snatched. Her waist so snatched. Wait, is that a sandwich in his pocket? Mr. Takashi, I would like a word with Misato.
Sure, take your time.
Alone, if you'd be so kind.
Alright, but remember, a hawk's got no business messing with a field mouse. Watch yourself.
Come now, you'll scare her away with talk like that. Please don't listen to him, Misato. I saw your little performance yesterday, Misato. You did well. Thank you so much! I appreciate your support! But of course, it is the job of an older member to support our newest. I'm positive you have a bright career ahead of yourself. As long as you know your place, your rising popularity is no concern to me. Excuse me? Oh, I never did introduce myself, did I? Not that I need any introduction, but let me dazzle you with one anyway. She's so pretty! Tomiko Ito, star Musume Yaku of the Black Rose Revue. Tomiko Ito! Her reputation as a remarkable talent precedes her. Not to mention the whispers about her diva tendencies even in a theater brimming with strong personalities. If I remember right, she was involved in some sort of media storm a few years ago. But it's not good to dabble in gossip. It's nice to meet you, Miss Ito. As you seem to know,
Don't bother with an reintroduction. I know who you are.
Oh, in that case, please just call me Chihiro.
If that is your wish.
You know, you're making quite a name for yourself, little mouse. Thank you.
Very good. I think we'll get along splendidly. So how was it being on stage as you were?
Was it not breathtaking? Oh yes, it was everything I dreamed of and more.
Is that so?
I can't quite read her expression. What is she thinking? Regardless, it's important to remain polite and composed. What should I say? Could you spare me any advice?
Advice? Oh, I can give you plenty. When it comes to your admirers, remember to keep a certain distance. Give them enough, but not your all.
Remember that you're the guiding light in a tumultuous storm for the girls of the Black Rose Music School.
They look up to us in every aspect. We must, then, be unrelenting in our pursuit of perfection for the theater. And of course, do not let your emotions become your undoing. Don't let your hard work be in vain.
My emotions?
Naturally, you seem like the type to do so.
She seems to be reopening old wounds. I feel sorry for her somehow.
And now, it's my turn to ask the questions. Why were you aimlessly wandering about?
I find it relaxing. This theater represents my hopes for the future. To even be within its walls is comforting. Did I say something amusing? Pardon me, I wasn't making a joke.
That's exactly why it's funny, little mouse. Let me explain something. These walls should not comfort you, but stake fear straight into that mousy little heart of yours. Do not get comfortable. Never let your guard down. Because this is my theater, and I fully intend to keep it that way.
What are you saying?
Stick to the small roles, dear, in the fields where the mice play. We birds of prey do not take kindly to your foolish attempts at invading our skies.
I will keep that in mind. Now, if you'd please excuse me.
Of course, of course.
I'll be seeing you around often, Chihiro. Yes, it seems so. Giving her a respectful bow of my head, I do my best to calmly walk away. Heat is rising in my cheek. Potent blend of humiliation and fury threatening to boil over. Every fiber in me urges to sprint away, to escape this confrontation, but I can't let this diva know her barbs have pierced into me. I won't allow her such satisfaction. The deeper I venture into the theater, the more I feel its heartbeat resounding. Yet as I listen to it, I come to a realization. It's not the pulse of the theater itself I feel through these corridors. It is my own. The Black Rose Revue is a body, but we actresses are the ones that bring life to it with our presence and passion. And I refuse to let these hallowed walls be tarnished by those in the troupe who poison his heart.
More saves? Okay. Hauntings and heartbeats.
Tomiko Ito. No matter how much I pace around the theater, I can't clear my head of her cutting remarks and short-sighted smile. Neither her nor... how did I even get here? I was so spun up in my own thoughts I didn't notice where I was going. Even so, it seems I arrived in a beautiful place. The vast empty theater is like a perfect painting. You can see every detail of it from here.
You could stare at it for hours, am I right?
That voice! Miss Ikeda!
What a pleasant surprise, Miss Sato. How are you this fine evening?
Better now that you've joined me. I could really use some company right about now.
Is that so?
Oh no, I wouldn't want to trouble you with it. I'm probably just being overly sensitive.
Oh, come now. Don't belittle your feelings like that. Especially when it paints such a somber shade on a lovely face that's clearly made for smiling.
I can't help but feel a flutter in my chest, my cheeks warming with a shy blush. Miss Rika, you always know just what to say, don't you?
I'm here and I've got time. Talk to me.
Thank you. I suppose I need some genuine advice. Preferably without hidden agendas.
Sound serious? Did something happen?
In a matter of speaking, yes. What do I feel comfortable telling her?
How do you deal with the expectations of others? It seems I've already made an enemy.
It seems I've already made an enemy.
An enemy?
A rival, sure, but calling someone an enemy has a lot...
A rival, sure, but calling someone an enemy has a lot more weight to it.
Believe me, it's an accurate statement. A friendly rivalry is one thing, but all this person had for me was malice.
I'm sorry, that sounds upsetting. Tell you what, if anyone bothers you again, you let me know. I'll handle it personally.
Oh?
I won't forgive someone who bullies cute ladies of this theater. Not on my watch.
Oh, Miss Ikeda, I
laugh shyly as I play with a strand of my hair.
I don't want to cause any more trouble for you or anyone else.
It's no problem at all, and it would be my pleasure.
What a gentleman.
You're an important member of the Revue, Miss Sato, just like anyone else. And I want you to feel safe and secure here.
That's so sweet of you.
A strange, unsettling sound startles us from our thoughts.
I flinch unthinkingly, teetering dangerously near the edge of the mezzanine. Before I can fully comprehend what's happening, I feel strong warm arms wrapped around me and anchoring me to safety. Ah!
Careful.
My heart is racing, though not entirely from the jump scare. Thank you. I'll be all right now.
This theater has a life of its own sometimes. Don't worry, it was probably the fly system. Between all those ropes and pulleys, something is always squeaking or clanking about.
I don't think so.
Something else then?
I'm afraid so.
Strange shadows appearing where they shouldn't. Is this what Mr. Takeshi and Miss Ito were discussing earlier? Miss Sato, you've gone pale. What's wrong?
Over there on the stage, do you see that?
See what?
Oh, it's gone now.
Miss Sato, are you truly okay? Please talk to me.
I am frightened. Not only do the letters keep coming, but I've made enemies for simply existing. One is obsessed with my rise, while the other only wants me to fall.
I cling to the banister for strength as a sob wrenches through me.
It's like being torn in two directions. I am damned either way.
Miss Sato, please take a breath.
She holds my shoulders steady and the reassuring pressure brings me back to my senses. Yes, I'm sorry. I wipe at my face, doing my best to clean the mess of my tears and makeup. I'm so sorry you had to see me like that.
Please don't apologize. You're not the first to have an outburst from being overwhelmed. Trust me, there have been many before you and there'll be plenty after too. I think in all honesty, you'd benefit a bit from a bit of a break.
A break?
Yeah. You've been running yourself ragged lately. Stardom's taken a toll on you, hasn't it?
More than I'd like to admit.
Take a break then. You're cast for an upcoming role, right?
Yes, the revival of the Moonlit Guardians.
Why not let your understudy shine for once? You've yet to start rehearsals. There's always another performance ahead.
But the letters! I mean, my fans. They're anticipating my performance.
You mustn't let obsessive fans control your life. The theater is safe, and no one will fault you for making a choice for your well-being.
The shadow is gone. Maybe I've been letting the ghost stories get to me. I'll step down, but just this once.
That's the spirit.
I should feel relieved, yet declining a role feels like I'm betraying my lifelong dreams out of fear. Even so, the weight of this pressure is becoming unbearable. Perhaps enduring this pain is essential, like a profound wound that must bleed before it can fully heal. Despite everything, I force a smile. Thank you for your advice, Miss Ikera. I should take my leave. This conversation has left me much to consider.
Of course, Miss Sato. I'm happy to be of service. And please, do take care.
Thank you, I will.
A tragedy beneath the moonlight. Eh? That don't sound good.
Medium-length petticoat, where are you? La la la. I know you're here somewhere. It's been a few months since I've turned down my place in Moonlit Guardians. Rather than being on stage, I've been dedicating my time to helping the actresses off stage. While I do miss the spotlight, it's been rewarding to help out where I can. I'm making the most of this opportunity. Aha! There you are, hidden in plain sight. Eh? Did something fall? Another letter! But I didn't see it when I came in. How strange, I haven't received one since I stepped out from the role. My hands, why are they shaking? I feel cold. No, I need to be brave.
To my beloved angel. I've not seen your radiance grace the stage in some time. You understand, I am sure, the seething disappointment I feel from this. You, my dearest one, are the only one worthy to sing amongst the gaggle of honking geese. Working in your best interests, I've taken the liberty to encourage the role so unfairly stolen from you to be returned forthwith.
Encourage?
If the geese fail to relinquish your role, I shall demonstrate what happens to those that defy my swan her God-given ability to soar. I look forward to seeing you on stage in a week's time as the curtain rises for the first public performance. With tireless devotion, Ian.
This isn't merely a fan letter. It's a threat!
Misato!
Ah!
Are you alright?
Yes, why?
Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
Yes?
There was a strange incident on stage.
An incident?
As everyone was rehearsing, suddenly a mountain of letters rained down from the catwalk.
Letters? Wait, did they look like this?
Raiga takes the letter from me and quickly scans it.
Not exactly, but the handwriting is the exact same. What did those letters say then?
They threatened that our opening night performance would be cut in half, with the actress in the lead role being the one who'll pay the most.
But that's...
Tomiko.
Miss Ito! The producers are postponing, right? They have to listen to the threats, they're real. They have to.
The producers refused, flatly. Everyone believes it to be an elaborate prank.
No.
Get it together, Chihiro. Now isn't the time to panic. I have to be calm for the review, if not for myself. I'll go reason with them. You can try, but I need to contact the letter sender. Miss Sato, you know who this person is? I do not. But I intend to find out. They've been sending me fan letters for some time, but this is the first time they've sent threats. I see. We might be dealing with a very dangerous individual. I should have said something sooner. I never thought. Don't worry, Miss Sato. It's not the first deranged fan I've dealt with. Let's take a moment to breathe, then we'll try to figure out who exactly this creep is, okay? I'll make us some tea. That would be appreciated, thank you. Despite our best efforts, the production team decided that the threats held no water, and they'd continue the show as it was. We scoured the theater for any clues, but Miss Ikeda and I were unable to find any definitive evidence as to who penned the threat. The show would go on, and I was powerless to stop it. I travel across the sea of space like a star, my cause righteous. The orchestra swells with the words of the lead actress. The long-awaited revival of the most famous musical, Moonlit Guardians, has finally begun. How you doing, Birdie? To save the world? No, not yet. Working on it. How you doing? Our heroine rises across the stage, advanced pulleys and wires keeping her safely flying. A 3-hour nap? That's quite long. The audience watches with bated breath, swallowed by the magic of the performance. Oh wow. In the light of day, I shall smite my enemies. Deluge. Deluge? Deluge in night, I hold only love in my heart. From no battle shall I ever flee. I stare in awe, seeing her float gracefully across the stage. She's truly in her element. She's doing wonderfully. Though she may be mean-spirited, she knows how to act. Miss Ikeda and I watched the performance from the wings. Despite the dazzling performance, I captivated audience. I can't shake this feeling of dread. By the radiance of the stars. What was that? Look, the wires! Justice will be served. Oh, Moonlit Guardians! I just understood that the Moonlit Guardians play was actually a reference to Sailor Moon. That's why she looks like this. Oh my god. Horrified screams fill the theater as we are all witness to a terrifying sight. The torturous silhouette of Miss Ito dangling like a hooked worm 30 feet above the stage. Caught only by her hair. Oh my god! Help! Help! Someone help! Get her down! Hurry! We can't! Her hair is tangled in the system! Out of the way! Move it! Pull them curtains shut! Damn it! Now! The theater was overtaken by chaos as the stagehands struggled to free Miss Ito. She was eventually cut from the wires, alive but not unscathed.
No one knows what happened. There was no evidence of tampering to be found. The testimony from the sagehands showed only dedication and safety. Even so, one testimony stood out from the rest. Damn straight I saw something. There was someone out there on the catwalk. I didn't see him clear, but I saw a shadow, I swear it. A tall woman had to be. Why, I reckon it was a performer? Because she was wearing a big billowing cape, that's how. Immediate upcoming performances of Moonlit Guardians were cancelled. Every aspect of the stage was to be thoroughly checked for safety concerns. But the biggest change of all? The following night, Tomiko Ito was dismissed from the main role, and I was cast in her place. Confirm, save. To be continued! What do you mean to be continued? Fuck! The art of this game is so good though. Animation too. What do you mean to be continued? Wait! Don't close the window yet! I have something really important to tell you. This was only Act 1, but the full play is yet to be revealed. The Phantom of the Black Rose Revue will return stronger, meaner, and thirstier than ever. And I'll be damned if Chihiro doesn't kill someone before the end of... Mia. Please stick to the script if you don't mind. We're all tired and we want to go home. Sorry. I mean, she has a point. These lips were made for... Take two, please. The Phantom of the Black Rose Revue will return. What do they want? Will someone fall victim to their wrath? Tomiko and Raika's... Will Tomiko and Raika's secret be uncovered? The answer to these questions and more awaits in... the full game! So you better stick around and follow us online. And cut. Alright, good job everyone, you're free to go. Phew! I don't want to go home just yet, I'm too excited. What are y'all up to? I heard there's a new karaoke place in town I was thinking of going. Want to come along? You're inviting her, not me? The more the merrier. What about you, Chihiro? I'd love to, but I've already made plans for tonight. What? When? With who? Is she hot? Hotter than me? You have no idea. Hey, wait! If everyone leaves, who's going to pay attention to me? I'm ready for my grand entrance. I'm sorry, and you are? Who am I? I'm the main character. That's rich. The main character is obviously me. My name is in the title, you insolent toad. Phantom of the Revue? More like Phantom of the who the hell is this? Sorry, darling, but the demo is already over. But I was going to do my face reveal. The one that was already spoiled on the main menu. What? Well, it's been fun, but I have a karaoke party to crash. Tomiko out. This is an outrage, a travesty. Oh my god, I can't read. I am the Phantom. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's going so fast. Oh my god, he engi. She engi.
The demo was shorter than I thought. But I can't start a new game because I have class in like an hour 30. No! What do I do now? What do I do now? End it now? Continue unless you're hungry. No, I ate. I only have an hour 30 left though. Technically only 30 minutes because I want to have an hour to take care of stuff. Go nap. This game demo was shorter than I thought. I fucked up. I done fucked up. Should have played the other game. But gay women on stage, you know? The other game should take about an hour-ish to 2 hours. Let me check. Checking. If you think I can beat it in an hour and go ahead with the game. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. That's why I'm gonna check first. Because the game's called Maiden's Dissection. It's 6k words. So it should finish in an hour. 6k is not a lot. Let's see. Game warnings. No warnings? Let's speed run a game. Let's speed. Where is it? Maiden's Dissection. Wait, did I not? Found it. Give me a second. Well, why is it not opening? It's made with Unity? No, I'm surprised it's made with Unity because most like indie visual novel games would be made with Ren'Py instead of Unity because Ren'Py is free and it's easier to use. I wasn't expecting it to be made with Unity. It's... Wait, let me check. Oh, audio is working. Let me lower the background music a little. And change the game name over here. Okay, all good. We're ready. 70% of popular titles are made with Unity, including transfer to PC games. People have started to use it more in 2020. I see. Well, they're not gonna be using it for long. Not after the January update. But yeah, I'm just so used to Renpai visual novels that I wasn't expecting a Unity game. I need to check something real quick. Let's see. This is a horror visual novel game that it's about pharmaceuticals and botanical science. Okay. Lovely but dark, partial voice acting. No content warning. Oh wait, here it is. Graphic violence and depictions of murder, death, gore, and EDC. Player discretion is advised. Let me copy that. Where do I put it? Where do I put the content warning? Is that good for content warning? Like, is it visible? Older? Let me see. There you go. Okay, cool. We good. Let's start this and hopefully we finish it in an hour. Enter your name. Act 1, Act 2. There's only 2 acts, okay, cool. Use enter to progress the story, use arrow keys to go back. Okay. First day at the academy. Oh, the background is so pretty! You linger in the front yard, connected to the entrance path to a prestigious academy. Lush plant life grows all over the yard and stretches up against the academy walls. Oh, okay. Flowers decorate every window. Sill and rose bushes crowd the edges of the pathways. You dally around as the sound of cutting echoes in the distance. No talking, just cutting. This place feels so strange. I don't quite know how to describe it. Hardly anyone ever speaks or even looks at one another. All I've heard of today is that incessant chopping. The sounds of flowers being cut echoes for a moment. I came to this school to learn botany, medicine, and nursing. But all this academy seems to be interested in is the dissection of flowers. Perhaps I should just withdraw. Leave this place. At least, I can say I tried. What was that? Next to the roses, if my eyes do not deceive me, there's a girl on the ground. And she's crying. I have to help her. You rush over to the crying girl as she lays kneeling beside a rose bush riddled with thorns as she clenches her bleeding hand. What happened? Are you hurt?
I got cut while I was trying to pick up some of these damned flowers. It stings so, but it matters not.
What sound is that? It's like... Why does it sound like sizzling bacon?
I got the rose I was looking for.
Do you normally go picking roses in thorn bushes?
It's for my biology class.
We burn all that is left over. There's just too much waste during the process. Okay.
You see, flowers are beauty personified. Beauty is just so rare in our world that we get intoxicated by it. We like it. We love it.
Voice acting kinda weird for me, not gonna lie. I think it's the breathing. I don't wanna like... Okay, I am playing these games so I can rate them later for Spooktober, right? But I don't want to judge them too hard because everyone put a lot of love and care into the game, but also voice acting kind of weird. And so when we find something so true, we must have it no matter the cost. The girl holds the flower to her nose and smells it, savoring its scent.
Death by beauty. It's pitiful, don't you think?
Is this how all biology majors are? In a weird way, I get her. I myself decided to join botanical studies to get some space from all the lies of the world. People are fake. All they do is lie and present a mask for the world to see and hear. Plants don't, and studying them is close to as authentic truth as we get. I wonder if this girl's putting up a mask like everyone else. With the way the flowers present themselves to the world, they have become a symbol of beauty in their own right. But if you ask me, their real beauty can only be seen in a laboratory, for all flowers end up dead in vases anyway. But to die in the name of science, that is a much more admirable and for such a beautiful creation.
To think that their only defense is those pitiful thorns. Oh, so pitiful.
The girl turns her gaze to you, her eyes inspect your very body from top to bottom. You're new here, aren't you? Well, let me tell you something that will help you in your first classes. Rose bushes can last anywhere from 6 to 100 years before they wither away, but for the flower itself, it may only last from May to October.
A short existence, one filled with admiration from onlookers, but pitiful in the grand scheme of things.
The girl hangs her head, contemplating. The sound of flower dissection fills the silence. I don't get it. Is she comparing herself to a flower? If that's the case, then perhaps I should find someone to help. Of course, the gardener doesn't have much of a better life either. The gardener sees them grow, bloom with excitement, and then has to cut them apart in order to put a value on their beauty, whether it be a price or some scientific label. This is how it all works. I am the gardener of these pitiful roses. I'm the gardener, and these pitiful roses try to cut me back. Pitiful. So she's not the rose, that's good.
But this is the role of the gardener, one that I must play. You cannot take action out of pity. And if I did, what would I do? Should I just leave it be?
I just realized that her shirt has no like folded collar. And it's like, wait, it doesn't feel right. With this kind of dress, you'd think the shirt would have like a fold over collar, like a dress shirt. I don't know, man. Design is hard.
Let it rot on the ground.
No, every garden needs a gardener. You watch as the girl stares longingly at the rose, unable to take her eyes off its violet petals.
No, no! The gardener cannot let themselves be intoxicated by the flower's beauty. Otherwise, they die with it. I must make use of these roses, no matter how much it hurts.
Random bow and tie sewn into the middle of the shirt. Doesn't go around the back. Yeah, right? I'm like, huh? Clothes design, crazy. Are you okay?
Yes. Are you?
First years shouldn't worry too much about their seniors. It's really you that should worry about first. Have you met your maiden yet?
Ivy? Ivy, is that you? It has been so long. Oh, I heard some crying and I just knew it was you.
Wait, I can't open the menu screen.
You interrupted my talk here.
The game too loud. I need the menu screen. Is quitting the only option? I can't even quit! Hello? The quit button doesn't work! Okay. That's it. I'm going to volume mixer. Where is it? You're stuck forever. Still a little loud. Where's the volume mixer again? It's a bit better. How's it spookying? I am trying my best to speedrun this game. It's 6,000 words, so I should be able to finish it soon-ish. In an hour, probably.
I am so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Why the attitude?
No, don't worry. Ivy here doesn't like to be interrupted from her lectures. After all, she is the student press, so it's understandable for her to be pretentious. I find that admirable.
I don't even sense when someone interrupts me. It's too hard to even notice them.
But you did notice me.
Samuel playfully nudges Ivy. What, this girl's the student council president? I find that hard to believe. So where were we? What is a maiden? Oh yeah, we call the girls in second year here maidens. This academy runs an accelerated 2-year program. Is this the voice of manager from critically acclaimed Semper? I'm gonna cry. Sorry, don't bully me like this, man. I had one throwaway line that entire game. Don't do this to me. I had to cheat my way through it, but fun times overall. I see! No bully, only love. It's not very easy, but they know we would all be studying botanical studies here for years if we had more time. I'm sure you'd love to study for as long as humanly possible. I don't really do escape rooms, so it might have been mostly on me. Personally, I think the stuff were easy, but that's also because like I already know the answers to all of the puzzles.
Maidens guide newcomers through the academy.
Yes, maidens are your helpers throughout year 1. In year 2, you should become a maiden for someone else. Oh, now I get it. I haven't been assigned a maiden yet.
Camille has already been assigned to a girl, so I shall be your maiden.
Oh no, 5 minutes ago this girl was on the floor hysterically crying about some scratch. Now I learned she's some student president and who wants to be my maiden? Alright. I already would love to be partnered with Camille, but I suppose I don't have much of a choice.
Is something wrong?
Huh? No, I've noticed that these lilacs are actually a rarity in our climate, haven't you? Yes, I was just thinking that. Not to mention the abnormality in their leaves. Also about your offer, I'll take it. Fantastic! First things first, you'll have to see the lab. Follow me!
It was lovely to meet you. Maybe after Ivy gives you the grand tour, you two can come hang out at the gardens for a picnic with my first-year partner and I?
Maidens are second year. What are first years called? No idea, dude. No idea. I'd love that. It's a date then. Come on. Hang out in the garden. You find yourself in a vibrant garden with an array of flowers moving around. A picnic mat is created under a sunken willow tree. It's about that time when I meet Camille and her first-year partner. Ivy told me she couldn't come. I would have thought she would be interested in it since her and Camille are well friends, but Ivy seemed disinterested, saying that she had other obligations to attend to. I wonder if she was lying. She seemed so energetic when she talked endlessly about the academy to me, but from the second I mentioned this picnic Camille offered, she grew quiet. It is weird from initial impressions. I would have never imagined Ivy being quiet. Did I do something wrong? No, I'm sure it's just her. She seemed annoyed by everyone, her reasoning because all the people here are so ungenuine. I told her, yes, that's the smartest thing I've heard you say. She laughed and then left for the council. It wasn't a joke. She's just as fake as all the ones she condemns. Camille isn't though. Back then, in the front yard, I saw how genuine she was. Her first-year partner is lucky to have her. Anyways, just where are they?
Hey, over here!
Oh look, it's her. Huh. I didn't notice how bright her hair was before. She stands out from the rest of the academy. Like a star in the night sky.
It's great that you managed to find the time to hang out with us. This is the lovely woman I told you about. Her name is Aster.
Aster, I've already told you about them.
Remember. Hello.
Hi. Odd. I look at Aster and nothing comes to mind. I can't gauge why. Camille's expression becomes worried. Where's Ivy? She said she had other obligations to deal with. Camille looks sad.
I do hope she isn't overworking herself again. We should see if she needs some help later.
Excuse me, but we're going to draw some flowers for our portfolios. Do you want to join us?
We also have tea. It's chamomile infusion right now from this garden. Not right now, right from this garden. Reading hard. I'm going to be playing visual novels this entire month of October, so that's gonna be a lot of reading, and reading is so hard. Hopefully improve by the end. Hopefully. Oh, it's just the best. Come on, give it a try. You sit across from Camille and Aster and at the picnic table, Camille carefully pours you a cup of steamy hot tea. Oh my gosh! This is amazing, Camille. This is the best tea I've drank. How do you make this?
Oh no, I didn't make this. Give all your praise to Aster. She's the one that crafted this special blend. She has the skills of a surgeon when it comes to mixing ingredients perfectly together.
Oh, you two are too kind. If I were to give you some tips, I'd say that finding the correct measures to your herbal blend is the most crucial step. Other than that, making tea is just about analyzing your ingredients, creating a mental model of it, and putting it all together. It is like construction, really. It's very technical. See, she gets really talkative once you get her out of her shell. She's not the only talkative one out here, thinking about Ivy. Say, Camille. What? I heard from Ivy that you were ranked #1 out of everyone last academic year. I wanted to congratulate you. Oh, thank you. Honestly, it all came down to this research project I was part of that really caught the eye of the school's director. I feel that the reply sentences are a bit lengthy. Yeah, a little. The entire month? Yeah, there's 221 submissions for Spooktober, and I'm planning to play as much of them as possible. So, and I play about 2 games a day. So even if I play for an entire month, I'm not going to get through all 221 submissions. Man, best of luck. We'll see some really good games and we'll see some okay games, I'm sure. But hopefully a lot of the games are like good enough for streaming. Because I'd hate it if I streamed and there was like a lack of content, like the second half of yesterday's stream. I expect a tier list in November. Oh my god, I should do that. How so? You see, the programs director the head of this academy, is also a doctor that helmed alert. Oh my god, why is she talking so much? The reply is so lengthy. My whole thesis is analyzing this iris flower, and why no herbivore would eat it. Hi! We're doing visual novels this entire month of October. I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna try and improve my reading skill by the end. Also, this game, one problem I have with this game currently is that you can't click to progress anywhere except for the arrow keys. So when I try to click on anything here, it doesn't work. And that's just a little bit annoying. I think they could have done it so that you can click anywhere on the screen and then it would progress the story.
Apparently, the colors of the iris evoke this feeling of ecstasy in any being that gazes upon it. I think I have one in my bag that I can show you.
Ah, here we go. Camille turns back holding a beautifully radiant iris flower. Its violet petals glisten in the sunlight, just as Camille's eyes and wavy hair. She smiles at you and as the world feels slightly more dreaming with the wind whistling by. Isn't it beautiful? It's heavenly. Camille puts the flower away and the scene returns to normal.
Anyway, the project caught the eyes of the director, saying that it may be vital in their own research. This has all felt like a dream come true. I've always wanted to speak with the director, but nobody has ever actually met them though. So, I knew that if I wanted to, I would have to work especially hard to ensure my own studies aligned with theirs.
Wait, hold up. Oh no! The text and the voice, they don't match. The voice was longer than the text.
Anyway, the project caught the eyes of the director, saying that it may...
Good work pays off in the end. But nobody has ever actually met them though. So I knew that if I wanted to, I would have to work especially hard to ensure my own studies aligned with theirs. And now you're meeting with them?
Yes, at this upcoming spring conference.
I heard they're going to hold a presentation for the whole school to attend to.
Yeah, and my study will be there.
This is amazing. We have to celebrate. Everything goes silent. What does it mean today? I'm usually not this bubbly.
Being here with you two is all I can ask for.
Camille's expression shifts to
I
worry.
wouldn't be saying this if I didn't trust you. And please tell me if I shouldn't, but
What is it?
have you noticed that not too many students walk the halls in between class?
I haven't really seen anyone other than you two and Ivy.
Well, the thing about that is, all the students here are patients. Most can't afford treatment, so they study here to pay for their own health care.
How does that work? That and to get away from the others that only bring more misery to their lives. After all, this academy is isolated in the countryside, which helps both from disconnecting from people and getting closer to nature.
Over half end up being subjects in their own medical studies. Not many even make it to their second year, so most don't even bother to get to know others. Lessens any pain that may come of it.
So, Maidens then.
Are partially there to help ease the pain of those afflicted students.
We linger in silence as Camille and Aster hang their heads saddened. Or is magic just sickly? I don't even know if this is about magic. It's supposedly a game about botanical studies and pharmaceuticals. Aster begins to cry. Camille reaches over and hugs her. I never heard about any of that when I applied. Neither did I. The academy doesn't exactly advertise that. It's more of word of mouth.
Honestly, this academy scares me. But just as much as it scares me, it has made me realize what I truly want to do with my life. I want to help people. No matter if it means administering medicine, donating my organs, or just being a friend. What kind of life is one severed from others?
What do you mean donating your organs? Girl, one of the things you said is not like the others. You can only donate so much of your organ, you know?
You're so very pure, Miss Camille.
I'm so sorry for bringing down the mood. I just feel like I speak so freely with you two. Ivy, too.
Girl, we literally just met. I mean, from the look of the game, like the background, it does look very magical. Because everything is like purple and glowing. Hopefully, when I meet the director, I'll have a chance to talk with them about how we can bring some relief to the students here. My mom was a doctor. She always mentioned how lonely her patients felt when they were left by their families, especially when they were on their deathbeds. So much so is the life of the selfishness. Of selfishness? Huh? What? I don't understand English anymore. Can someone translate English to English for me? Thanks. What did your mom do to help them? I asked the same thing when I was younger, and she said, letting them be there for other patients, letting them take care of each other was the only way for them to not give up on life.
That's beautiful, Aster. Thank you for sharing. I hope one day I can say that with the same genuinity that your mom must have had.
That's beautiful, Aster! Thank you for sharing! I'm sorry. I should. I just feel like... I don't know, man. Voice direction for this game weird. Like, it doesn't sound super genuine. Something about the tone. But she's genuine already, and throughout her eyes is a glimmer of like... Well, it's a glimmer like nothing else in this academy. Oh. Is she the only one that does not know how special she is? Everyone lingers in the silence as the sound of a flower dissection echoes in the distance. I think it's getting about that time. I should really be getting ready for my next class. Please don't go. Emma looks at you surprised. What's going on with me? My heart beats so rapidly and my hands are shaking. It's a panic attack! Yeah, we still haven't worked on our drawings. Oh yeah, that was the point of getting together, wasn't it? I'm sorry I talked so much. It wasn't intentional.
Don't apologize. You've done nothing wrong.
I don't know what criteria they shows for which lines are going to be voiced and which lines aren't, but it's a little awkward. Because, like, some dialogue that's really long is voiced, but then some shorter ones are completely silent. Hands shaking, she needs some of Mom's spaghetti. My mind is racing so much I can hardly breathe. Perhaps, but I really must go. We can continue our studies tomorrow morning. Aster, if that's okay with you. I know that you of all people really need help with your work.
Oh, I'm not that great.
Stop, you're practically a doctor in the making.
And for you, it was so lovely to meet you.
Just really leaving. My chest hurts at the mere thought of seeing her go. It's like I fear never seeing her again. Why? Aster is so lucky to be partnered with her. She'll get to talk with her so often, spend so much time together. What if I never see her again? All sound floats away like you're falling down an endless pit. Just the only real thing here. All ambience returns to normal.
Bye.
Wait! Camille pauses and looks at you, curious. Aster watches with an eyebrow raised. Would you be able to hang out again? Camille's expression turns to worry. Aster eyes her. I'm not sure. Camille cheerfully smiles.
I suppose whenever Aster doesn't need my guidance, which is always.
I can assist you with your studies if you ever find yourself in need of my help. I count on it.
Don't discredit Ivy so quickly. But in that case...
Just stop by my dorm. See you later. You sit at a picnic table alone. Your whole body trembles uncontrollably. It's a panic attack! You take in a deep breath, savoring the air that fills your lungs. I've never felt like this in my entire life. I can hardly control myself. I can't even tell if I feel good or terrified. Oh no. Is this attraction? I don't think so. I don't want to stop this feeling. I do! Act 2 has been unlocked and is available on the title screen. I feel like the preferences don't do anything. Even if you turn background music all the way down, you can still hear it. The game broken. Game is broken. Game a little too loud for me. Give me a second. And I don't know why they broke the game up into Act 1 and Act 2 either. Character is locked. The conference. Oh, how the weeks and months fly by like a dandelion in the wind. I took Camille on her offer back on the first day when we met. Ever since then, I've struggled to tear myself from her orbit. My every thought, my every dream at night, my every waking action. Oh hey, that's a TJEV blink. Didn't think I'd see that in my own chat. She is here. Camille. My maiden. Ivy seems so distracted with her studies, her duties at the student council president. She's not given me a single look ever since the opening day. And Aster has been so invested in her studies that she has gone so far as to refuse Camille's eagerness to help. I suppose I can't really judge them, because it has only allowed Camille and I to spend so much of these last several months together. I'm up to him. I love this emote. I'm glad you like it. Without Camille, I would have for sure struggled to pass even the most basic of classes. But more importantly, I would have been so alone without her being by my side. It's also her fault that I took up drawing. After all, art was something I was interested in early, yet I used to see no point in learning a new skill, such a subjective one too. I really learned how to take a leap of faith from her. Learning art is a leap of fate? Never seen it that way before. It's been like a dream that I've never woken up from. And now the conference she has spoken endlessly about is finally here. Professionals from all aspects of botany and medical science have convened at this academy to present their latest discoveries. Camille is presenting alongside the mysterious idols of hers, the doctor and the director of this academy. I can't wait to cheer her on, let her know how proud I am to call her my friend. Someone who can't draw stick figures it is for me, I see. A friend. I suppose I never really thought about it. But is she a friend? I never had a friend before, really. Or I've never met someone I'd call a friend, someone that would not lie to me. But then again, a friend is the right word. Is friend a right word for Camille? I mean, what do I know about her? What does she know about me? Everyone I've ever known has been vile creatures wearing masks for others to see. Am I just fooling myself into thinking there is something special about Camille? The only person worth spending my time with. Ever since I first saw her, she was the only one worth being around. Because she was honest, the only one not presenting to the world. But genuinely being. This is so rare. That is so rare in this existence, and I think that is why I feel so strange around her. Maybe she isn't so special, but rather, I'm just not used to it. I don't want to go back. To spend another year without this feeling, without my friend. Camille is my friend. And she deserves to know how I feel about her. The ambience softens to a whisper as if you are sinking. Your stomach grumbles sickly as you wake up from your short sleep. Starting in 10 minutes. Oh my, I zoned out for quite a while there. It's the day of the annual conference and I wonder where my maiden Ivy is. My Ivy maiden, crazy. She doesn't seem to be present in this auditorium. The background is really pretty. But this is the annual conference we're talking about, where I thought the student council president should at least attend. Yeah, whatever, it's not like we're friends or anything. Aster is here though, front line as always, just always so focused when I get to see her in class. Must be one influence to her genius. Talk about those two, I should really just ask Aster about Ivy. Come to think of it, I've rarely seen Aster this year. Last time I saw her was with Ivy. What a strange occurrence it was. I was trying to get some medicine from the lockers when I heard them from the classroom. I don't know why this happened in some smaller games, but as someone who has to lower the volume in a lot of games, there are many that seem to miss certain sounds or tracks. You bring up a good point, which I don't know how to comment on. There was one where the sound didn't get adjusted. It was so supposed to be very loud. I wear headphones and it was unpleasant. Yeah, I think some people just like, what do you call it? When they were making the game, they weren't focused on the sound aspect of it. They just kind of forgot about it because they're so focused on programming. Because that's the big chunk of your game, right? The small game problems. Yeah, I think people are just not, like, careful enough, that's all. You lay your head down on the auditorium's desk. Hey, Aster, would you kindly give me a hand? Yeah, sure, here you are. Aster had a different voice, much more confident and steady. Got me thinking if the two girls were closer than I thought. I entered the classroom.
Yeah! Intruder! Intruder!
Is that how she greets me after not seeing me for the whole school year?
What are you doing here?
What's my line? I looked at the dissection table in the middle of the classroom and noticed some cylindrical jars covered in some white cloth. What is that?
No, wait, please! These are for someone special. Please don't look at them.
Wait, please? Please? Oh my god, please? I can't take this game seriously, man. Wait, please? I look at a hysterical Ivy and notice her eyes shooting me a menacing glare.
There's just some paint. Aster, there's no need to exaggerate.
Oh, well, then I suppose you two are lucky I don't need any paint right now.
We're really busy right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, right. I'll just go ahead and leave you two be.
Maybe we should paint together one day. I think we can make something very special together.
Sure, that sounds fun. At the time, I didn't really think about it, since Camille was waiting for me. Looking back on it now, I wonder what Aster meant by that. Was she really trying to get closer to me? I've always seen her as distant, but Camille has taught me to think differently. Maybe she's lonely. But she has Ivy, right? Why was Ivy helping her to begin with? Welcome, everybody, to the 6th Annual Botanical Health Conference, brought to you by the Olander Foundation. It's starting. Camille, you can do it. It's about time we got started. So there's been some great findings this year, but there's no denying and saying that one has eclipsed all of the others. It must be Camille's. One study that delved deep into the nature of beauty and its contributors are none other than our very own students Camille, Lily, and Ivy Arum. Ivy? When was Ivy involved with Camille's project? Perhaps the student council body had to be involved. That must be it. The study comprises the anatomical intricacies of the human body compared to the flowers we all study so dearly. Before you is a detailed diagram model of the human form. A committee member shows the picture of a dissected human with their head slashed. Oh god, that image looks so real. I think I'm going to be sick. Get a hold of yourself. This is Camille's work and you're getting queasy of a medical diagram. I don't know, it just made me feel so wrong. Dissection. You stand in front of the yard in the academy as the lush rose bushes decorate both sides of your pathway. You gather your strength and rush outside the academy garden. The fresh air fills your lungs and serves your nerves soothe. What? Is that a word? Soothe? Soothing? I've never seen it used like this before. Sounds weird. My mind races. I don't even know what to think right now. Oh, soothe with an E. Oh. But then it's not your nerves soothe. It should be like soothing your nerves, right? I've never heard of a sentence going your nerves soothe. Maybe my English is just bad. I don't know. I don't even know what to think right now. I feel scared, but why? I should be proud, happy even. This is a day to celebrate as Camille shares her discoveries to the world. But still, your eyes wander around your surroundings and one thing stands out to you. All the colors have disappeared from the garden as it seems the roses have lost all their ghastly glow. Everything feels empty. You take a deep breath and try to relax. Okay. Let's get back to the conference. I would hate to miss. Wait a minute. You squint your eyes and you see a person rush over to you. Is that Aster right there? I hope I haven't missed the conference. Aster steps before you and looks disheveled with tear-scared eyes.
I'm searching all over for you. Where have you been? Never mind. I need to show you something. Come fast.
Aster takes you by the hand and drags you back through the academy's hallways. Where are we going? Talk to me. Hey, where are we going? Aster doesn't say a word. He doesn't even look back at you as you plead for answers. You follow as Aster digs her grip into your wrist until you finally reach a lab. The very same lab that you stumbled upon Ivy and Aster working together. The very same lab that Ivy took you to on the first day. Aster lets go of your hand and turns to you. You watch as she wipes tears from her face. She can hardly look at you.
It's inside.
What is it?
You need to look for yourself.
You slowly open up the door. You steps into a darkly lit room. Yeah, no. I don't think my English wrong this time. Where are the lights? What is that smell? Is that disinfectant? You fumble your hand around the wall, hoping to find a light switch as the overwhelming stench burns your nose. Time for our gore? Probably. No, there's something else that smells so rancid. Ugh, to hell with those lights. Oh, what is this? Your hand caresses the side of the metal table until you feel the lights flicker on and... It's Camille's head! You stand frozen as you witness a macabre display. Camille's severed head rests before staring back at you with a horrified expression. Her torso lays behind it, with all her limbs detached and pried open like the very same sick display in the conference. Oh god. Aster runs to your side and grabs you by the wrist again.
To get out of here!
Aster drags you by the wrist, but then you run into Ivy, who holds a jar with a human heart pierced with rosebush thorns. Title drop! Maiden Dissection! What are you doing here? I hope you haven't touched anything.
Come faster!
Aster digs her nails into your skin and drags you out of the lab. You two rush down the academy's corridors and as lockers and rooms fly by, but all you can see is Camille's terrified gaze looking back at you. You and Aster run across, return to the front yard of the academy. Soon the running becomes too much. Your knees give out and you collapse at the front of the school.
What are you doing? We have to get out of here!
I can't. I just can't. She was the world to me. She was the only genuine person I got to know. How could anyone do such a thing to her? It was Ivy? She did that to Camille? How could she? I'm going to be sick. I don't want to think about it.
It'll be okay. I'm here for you. I'll always be here for you.
Okay, how's any of this going to be okay? She's dead! Dead! Camille was so pure. She didn't deserve any of this. What am I going to do now? I loved her. I needed her. I can't breathe. Pitiful. Pitiful! That's what you would say right now if you could. Just like the flower, you saw her as pitiful. Why? Why would you rip away the one beautiful thing in this world? Aster kneels next to you and rests her hand on your shoulders. You feel her warmth as she holds you tightly.
I can love you more. Camille was a kind soul, but she was untouched by the world's true nature, one unable to properly see how harsh reality is. But you, on the other hand, can see just how painful life truly is. Not one person in my years of research has exhibited such a deep, piercing agony in their heart. Except for you. And this has only stained your person further, creating quite the alluring collage of pain. And just like the aura of the iris flower Camille spoke endlessly about, I can't seem to take my eyes off you.
Every day you'd pass me by in the hall. Yeah, see, they do this thing where they voice out a lot of the lines and then they suddenly stop. And I feel that it's a little bit awkward. Every day you'd pass me by in the halls, watching that defenseless flower Camille was, while I'd witness your soul scream in anguish.
Oh, just how beautiful you were. How I love you so. For love is the pain of others. Yes, you heard me. Love is about pain of others.
Also this Like, asterisk, crazy laugh, asterisk. I can't take it seriously, I'm sorry. She draws out a pair of dissection scissors! Would you like to feel as I do? We can talk about this. Asterisk, flee, asterisk. Asterisk, crazy lols, asterisk. We can talk about this. Just put those scissors away.
Shh. Your art should never be discussed. It is felt, experienced. Let me feel your pain.
You're insane! You didn't like the quiet Aster, that shy Aster who was in love with you. You didn't even notice her. You didn't even notice her for you were so in love with Camille and her innocence. It pained me. This Aster is much more interesting if you ask me. Aster raises her scissors and lunges at you. You stumble backwards and fall into the rose bushes. The thorns dig into your skin and Aster approaches. Oh my god, it's the sound of sizzling bacon again. Aster looms over you with her scissors shining in the red sunlight. The scissors slides into your thigh and you scream in pain. Your hand lands on a pair of gardener shears. Your trembling grip tightens on their handle. Stab her! You thrust the rusty shears as Aster lunges at you. The sound of blood gushing and chopping echo over black. Epilogue.
And then she was dead.
The ghastly lit auditorium is all deserted. Ivy's silhouette appears from the shadows. Oh my, I'm quite late for the conference. It's too bad now. Ivy's voice filled the silence as she seems to be speaking to an imaginary audience.
Thinking back on the events that transpired, I've asked myself what I would have done differently. And honestly, I wouldn't have changed anything. There is no way to save what is already lost from the beginning. What's done is done. In our reality, beauty is perceived as a lie, a crude, sick joke that is played upon its players. And it is. Beauty is just a trite trap, bringing you closer to your own fragility.
Was it of any help to condemn the lives of the world? Life's bleak veil haunted you, which pushed you into life's biggest trap, beauty. All those hours that you spent with Camille fantasizing about the happy life you two could have had. It weakened you, corrupted you.
Because that is what beauty does. It corrupts.
And it infected you dearly, so much so you forgot to see all the signs flashing before you.
The gardener fell in love with the flower and soon died, just like how an artist dies with their art. Death by beauty. Perhaps if the artist hadn't fantasized about beauty that could only survive within a dream, they would have seen that Aster was the doctor of this academy.
You took a liking to Camille early on. They lured her in by avoiding her studies, then promised that they would meet their idol if she had just tried harder.
Then she waited for that one person to come and make the whole dissection of the flower more impactful, more agonizing. I remember I told myself how much I would have loved for you to not end up on that path, because I felt a genuine connection to you. There's really no reason for me to lie now as you lay on the table before me, dead. But for what it's worth, I liked you dearly. You were one of the only that saw the actual ugliness of the world.
What for? You still gripped at the hope that Camille's instilled in you, as if that wasn't as much of a lie as your surroundings. Camille never had any protection. To answer you, yes, indeed, she was the flower with pitiful thorns. Therefore, it would have been pitiful for me to try and spare her inevitable fate. If there was no beauty in our world, how easy would it be for all of us to live and not die an artist's death?
Shall I employ a prayer for you and the others? That is only comfort for the mind. Why would I beg for forgiveness in such a miserable way? The world does not even deserve those poor, pitiful To be honest, I wouldn't call your dad pitiful at all.
When I first laid my eyes upon you, it was like looking in a mirror, but then it changed so quickly. I suppose seeing that natural beauty does that.
We all try to have that beauty for ourselves. It seems only I know that. So rest now in that cold, empty void that we all stem from. This ugly world never deserved your beauty anyway.
What did I just play? What was that? I don't know what that was. I don't understand. The story was... What was the story? We had tachycardia and we mistook that for falling in love. Something about beauty and dying an artist's death. I don't get it. Oh hey, look, it's us. Oh damn, Aster's tall. What do you mean blood type B2? There's only... What? Self-diagnosed asthma. Favorite tea, drinks Irish coffee. Positive, negative, I guess. I love this. Favorite tea, drinks Irish coffee. That's not tea. My favorite tea is just milk. Damn. What? What? Well, that's it for today. I'm gonna go think about this game for like the next 30 minutes before class starts. Trying to figure out what the hell happened in the entire game and what I just played. Thanks for keeping me company, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye! Crazy girls dissect each other. Yeah, I guess that's what happened. Crazy.